Hi guys, and welcome back to a brand new year piercing reaction video. Hi everyone, what is the tea? What is the Darjeeling, the Lapsang Souchong, the Scalding Hot Sun, the Earl Grey? What shall I say is the tea? But anyway, hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Roly if you are new. Hello, happy new year, and I'm a body modification piercing tattoo Reddit person here on the internet. Come follow me, there's a QR code if you're watching on TV, scan with your phone, subscribe to the channel, and join the family do. But anyway, welcome back to the channel if you are returning. Happy New Year, everyone. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful start to the year so far. And you know what? I was like, you know what? Let's start the year as we're gonna go. So today I found a brand new page to look at for piercing fails. Now, I don't really use Facebook ever, but I was on the other day and suddenly a page came up that's called That's It, I'm Piercing Shaming. Now, I don't think I've ever been on this Facebook page. I can't remember ever seeing it, so I don't know what we're gonna see. Make sure you do hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any videos that are coming up. And with all that being said, let's not beat around the bush and get on with these piercing fails. Well, so what's this? Double snake eye for 20. Are you having a... That thing is, I can hear sound, but there's music also, so I have to take the whole thing out. So this person is not only getting one... Well, this is more of a scoop piercing snake eye, because snake eye's on the end. This is frog eyes, and so you don't even know what the piercing's called. Not only you want to get one stupid, dangerous piercing, you want to get two in one go. Either side of your tongue piercing. Have you put a huge tongue bar in that middle piercing? Because your tongue is going to swell. Not only is this one bar being eaten, all three are being eaten. That one at the back doesn't even look big enough. Dumb. Those bars are not even long enough. Like, your tongue is going to swell and eat. I hope you're hungry, girl, because you're going to be eating some metal later tonight. Double snake eyes for $20. $20?
Crazy bitch!
You get what you pay for. This is what I mean about the new sort of iteration about piercings. People just get materials off the internet, they get all their stuff, and suddenly they're a trained body piercer, and now they're, you know, I don't know the legitimacy of this person or where they are in the studio, what they're doing, but two piercings for $20, they must be running out of their home or something, because no business can stay alive if you're doing two tongue piercings for $20. I don't know where the hell you're paying rent for your buildings or whatever. It's just terrible. There is literally no room for swelling. No room for swelling whatsoever. Did you put a longer bar in the center one? So when your tongue does swell as well, the middle one doesn't also get eaten? The fact that I even need to explain what swelling is. Like, swelling doesn't usually happen like one tiny prick, and it's like one... No, it's like everywhere around it like raises. It's not... Okay.
So the internet's probably gonna yell at me, but I wanted a smiley, right?
Okay.
I've had like 3, and I always do all my own piercings. I'm not like an amateur at this.
I always do my own piercings. I'm not an amateur. No, you're still an amateur. If you're not a professional, you're an amateur. Like, you're not... If you're not a professional piercer, you're not a professional. Like, you're still the amateur. So they've got a...
It's just so deep. It obviously... Here, I'll show you.
Oh my god.
She's insane.
Like, it moves my lip. Should I not be concerned about it migrating to my teeth? Bore a hole in my mouth, and then my teeth are gonna fall out. I don't know if I'm a hypochondriac or if I'm rightfully worried.
I'm sorry, I have never in my life, I'm sorry, that's not a smiley piercing. Like, a smiley piercing's better go on the little flapper skin, the frenulum bit of skin here. That's like really thin. It's basically on the edge. Most smiley piercings reject and grow out. You know, most people have it for a very short amount of times. Yes, I know there's going to be some people who have it longer, but for the majority of people, smiley piercings won't last very long. That wasn't a smiley piercing. That was like a deep upper lip. Like, I don't even know what you'd even call that. That's like... from here, that's like on both sides of the mouth. How on earth did you get it in that deep? That's like an upper inner deep lip ridge. What rim? What? That is the most obscene thing I've ever seen. I generally don't have words. I've never in my life seen a smiley piercing that deep. And this person's like, I'm not an amateur. I mean, you're disproving your own points, sis, by doing something like this.
You silly bastard!
I don't even know how to even advise you. I don't know what the hell that'll do to your mouth long term, or where it's gonna migrate to, or what it's gonna do, because that is so deep in your like lip tissue. Any piercers here in my community, please tell me if you've seen anything like this, because I am shook to the core. Okay, are you ready for this? I just had a little brief read and I'm shook to the core. Me and my boyfriend were getting at it, and he tried putting his pee-pee through my stretched ear, and this is the outcome. What can I tell the hospital? What has happened? Or is there anything I could do to cure it at home? No dumbness, serious advice. The dumbness started when he decided to put his penis through your earlobe stretcher.
Why did you do that?
What do I say to that? Hello, Keith. Will you shove your penis through my ear? That has to have been some sort of fetish. I don't understand. Like, surely you didn't think it was gonna fit. You must have had to like really sort of talking about like genitals. Surely you have to like properly like try to like force it through. How would you fit through it? I don't understand, because this is obviously it being swollen, so it even looks a bit bigger than it normally would have been. How would like what? How big were your ears to begin with? Because they can't have been that big, because this is swollen. Do you want to look at my gaping orifice? Not the puckered anus ear after being like, he told me to forcibly insert the lifeline exercise according to my earlobe. The dumbness has happened, sis. You are the dumbness. Did he have an STI or something? And then he like somehow managed to pass an STI into your earlobe? Maybe the piercing wasn't healed enough or something? I don't know. There's too many questions with no one here to answer, because of course this is just a clipping from some sort of page somewhere. You try, why? Every hole's a goal. No, it's not. There's too many questions here and no one here to answer them, so I'm going to leave.
Get out.
So this person, wait, what? Again. Why is this like the new thing now? Is this the new thing that's happening? So this person is getting some kind of like, I feel like it's going to be a snake eye, isn't it? Because they've done two. This person is going to be getting a tongue piercing, and they're using, I don't know, I guess it's lidocaine. It might be lidocaine. I don't know exactly what they're injecting, but they're numbing the tongue with injections. It's going to hurt a lot. Still getting the needle injecting your tongue. Just get the damn piercing. I'm not a gatekeeper when it comes to pain, especially when it comes to tattooing. If you want to use numbing cream, you go ahead, sis. So you do what you want to do. Using this to just inject a tongue so it doesn't hurt as much when you're using just a biro pen just on. Methinks you don't clean that pen between people, because those kind of like biro ink pens are not meant for this. There's literally no need to numb it. Just like the piercing itself is over within a couple of seconds. Like, I just find it, I can't believe that they're using just like a ballpoint like pen like that on just the tongue. I doubt if this is the kind of stuff they're doing, I highly doubt that they clean it between clients as well. Vile. They are getting a snake eye. Absolutely, they're getting a snake eye. This is so dumb. So not only are you doing something stupid by just like injecting the tongue to numb it before you get pierced, you're also, why did it start again? Did we not see the whole thing? We don't actually get to see it. So we don't even get to see the final result. Stupid. You go through all of that and you don't even show the end result. Like, what is the point? Either this video's glitched or it just doesn't show you. What's the point in that? You have 2 injections into your tongue. It's still going to hurt. Might not hurt as much as getting the actual piercing, but it's still going to hurt. Like when you inject a tongue, it doesn't like instantly numb it. Like it takes a while for the numbing to go in, like actually work in the skin. You still have to feel the injection going in to begin with. It's different when you're getting like a tooth extracted, because, you know, you feel the pain of the injection. But again, pulling a tooth out is very different. When you get injections or numbing for other things, other surgeries, of course you're going to. But for a tongue piercing, when you're literally going to be doing the exact same thing again, you're just putting a needle through your tongue. You're just doing it twice. I don't get it. I would have thought going into 2024, we would stop seeing these stupid snake eye piercings, let alone now being in 2025 and we're still seeing it. Oh! No. Oh, it looks a little bit like ticks or something on the side of this girl's face. So 27 dermals for my 27th birthday. First of all, I know I always say get dermals over piercing. I get surface piercings. Absolutely. I still stand by that. But maybe don't get 27 dermals all in one go. That is going to be very annoying. If you're new to having piercings, or like you're having lots done in one area, or just lots done in one go, piercings take a while to get used to, especially in areas where you would never normally think about them, like dermals. Most people don't have loads of dermals going down the side of their face here. So getting one and having to be cautious and thinking about it will take a long time to get used to, let alone having 27.
Far too much.
That is going to be really hard to handle. It's obviously very close to the hairline as well, so like hair's going to grow here. Like even just trimming the hair is going to be difficult. 27 dermals, who is doing that? I'm hoping this was just for a photo. It does start to almost look a little bit like measles or chickenpox or something, or like ticks on the side of the face, because it starts to almost look a little bit trypophobia, holes in your face. I don't know, it almost like starts to spark a little bit like eeriness about it. So this is, I don't think it's meant to be that hard to pull the jewelry through. It also seems like it was rough to pierce the skin. Is it bad anatomy or was the piercer wrong? So this person's getting a navel piercing, and I will say from the get-go, she does have a very flat stomach. There isn't really much of a ridge on the yeah, that seemed very, even just piercing it then, it was like it like popped through. That was a bit, if it was like her belly is like quite flat, like there's not much of a ridge for it to pierce. This is definitely going to be a lot more surface piercing-y than an actual belly button piercing. You can consider belly button piercing as a surface piercing, but this is definitely more of like a normal surface piercing than a yeah, that was rough. That jewelry doesn't even look big enough either. That jewelry looks so tight against the skin. It looks like also that she's used a thicker jewelry than the actual needle going through. It looks like swollen in the middle. It looks like it's raised. It already looks like the middle bit is like raised, like you would normally see when it's rejecting. This piercer definitely used a bar that was thicker than the needle. The way that looks like it went through, it definitely looks like the bar is thicker than the needle, which is probably why she struggled. Yeah, it definitely looks bigger. That definitely looks bigger. I get that this is clear and this is silver, so of course you can see it more, but that looks thicker than that, 100%. Blood is thicker than One of the reasons why it would have been really difficult to pull it through was because you're essentially now stretching the hole that you just made. Piercing someone and then stretching the hole is not a good idea, but it already looks raised. Like, it already looks raised in the middle. This already looks raised. I can imagine that person only had their belly button piercing inside for like a couple of days. Not every single person will have the anatomy to be able to get every single piercing. God said to Noah, you're going for a disaster. Belly button piercing, stretchy, 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 stretchy.
It was written by Jesus.
What the? Wait, sorry, wait, what? So we got it done out of country because they wouldn't do it here. Snake eye tongue piercing. And your tongue looks like a crocodile's back. What is happening? This has to be a joke, right? This is like a joke or satire, or this is not real. What is that? Oh God, I'm choking. What is that? No, I'm sorry. What is wrong with that person's tongue? It's like fully just rotten. Crocodile. What is happening? What does the breath smell like? Oh, if that is your tongue, your breath must be like a... Oh God! I'm choking on myself. I can't, no, get off my screen. Filth. Someone needs to explain to me what the hell. Was that some like extreme crusty calcium buildup? Like, what was going on with that tongue? Please tell me that was a joke or something. I'm triggered beyond belief. What on earth was that? We are starting 2025 off strong, aren't we, girls?
We are all going to be killed.
Okay, so this person, oh, what are we gonna, what's a cheek piercing? No, oh. Oh, it's leaking, it's oozing. They've got a Bioflex bar in. Wonderful. Love them. That is gross. Oh, God. This is what I always say about how I find it so weird when people do cheek piercings at home or do cheek piercings as the first piercings. It's like cheek piercings are so difficult to heal. They're such an advanced piercing. Anyone I see doing it like early on in their piercing journey or doing it themselves is just ludicrous because they're so difficult to heal. I would struggle to heal cheek piercings because of how difficult they are. And I'm like a seasoned piercer person who's like had, what? I must have had about maybe 50 piercings over my since getting pierced back in like 2008. Hello, Miss Lingos. Oh, baby. She's brushing herself against my legs. Oh, it's my little baby. Hello. Oh. Can you hear her purring? Yeah, it's just ludicrous. This gooey, ooey is oozing. Oh, she's oozing, girls. Oh, and it pops, no. Oh my God, you are having a laugh. So the post says, I have absolutely no words because what the hell is this? And it is a child who looks about, I've obviously blurred her face. She looks like 3 years old. She cannot be any more than 4 years old. This has to be, I would assume about 3 years old. And she has an earlobe piercing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 helix piercings and a conch piercing.
I sentence you to death.
That's f***ing disgusting. How on earth would you do that to your child? You are an awful parent. Children of that young don't even need lobe piercings. 3-year-olds do not need lobe piercings. Piercings, you do not need piercings that young. It's just completely unnecessary. But to have the earlobe piercing, fine, let's take that away because that's like the least problematic one out of them all. 5 helix piercings and a conch piercing at that age, especially when like their ears are going to be like this big and they're going to grow. Dumbo, like they're going to grow. What? I'm fully shook to the core. Someone's commented underneath it, when children give birth to children. Absolutely. And someone else has commented here saying, if you talk, they would tell you it's their child and they can do whatever they please. No. I wish I could find the actual, I don't really have time to do it now. Maybe I can try to find the actual like post. That kid is not going to have any idea how to look after that many piercings. They would have either like forced the child to do it or like numbed her ear up so like she doesn't understand. Cartilage piercings are difficult to heal anyway for adults, let alone a child of that old. She's like 3 years old. She's like 3 years old. Sick. And not in a sickening way. Piercing septum. Oh. Let me drink through your septum. Yeah. Slap, slap. Oh, goodness. Gosh, this person has... Wow, that is a lot on the face. It's... Oh, God. Hang on. There's so much to look at. I'm like, oh, what's going on? So... He has like loads of eyeball piercing with massive cones coming up the top. This looks like it's basically on the verge of death. Or was that? No, like if you look here on his eyebrow here, you can see there's like a big scar here. So they must have had one that grew out, but he's got one underneath it, but there is a big slit here. But it's the ones that are like down the side of the face. That looks intense. Like that is intense. And the fact that it's all like straight bars as well. I don't understand how you can have that many surface piercings like on your face, but still get it so wrong. I don't understand, because surely you would go, no, if I'm gonna have this many, surely I should probably understand what I'm doing. It would be like getting loads of tattoos and suddenly being like, why aren't they coming off? I thought they faded or disappeared after a while. It's like, no, tattoos are permanent, sis. Like they're permanent.
No shit, Sherlock.
So I find it interesting that you would have that many facial surface piercings and do them all wrong. Look at the ear here though. I wish I could have a close-up of this ear, because that ear looks like it's been cut apart. What's going on with the ear? Ear today, dead tomorrow. Oh, and this is the other side of his face as well. God, yeah, he's got loads of them, hasn't he? Gosh, it's these ones. They're just the straight bars in the face. Just gonna get loads of slits in your face, like loads of scarring. Shake my head. I'm going back to the piercer for a refund. WhatsApp is a WhatsApp avatar. What the hell? You can tell this has been designed by someone who clearly doesn't know anything about piercings. I can't believe like the free piercing here. You've got nose piercing and studs, fine. Hey, they're fine. Although this nose piercing is so high up in the nose. But what's this septum piercing? Why is it so low in the nose? Yeah, clearly the people who designed these avatars for the WhatsApp characters or whatever had no idea about piercings, because what the hell is that? Someone hasn't been tuning into Roly's channel every Monday and Thursday, 8 p.m. UK time for new videos. Mwah.
He kissed me.
Oh my God. Can we look at this guy's face? He's got loads of hoops underneath his eye. Again, can we just leave the eye area alone, please? Let's just leave the eyes alone. Make your eyes great again. They've got this awful thing on their finger here that looks like the finger is rotting away. And they've got piercings down like the middle parts where like the tendon vein things are, the cartilagey tendons. What even is that? There's like, what are these like little bits that run down the middle? Because it's not bones. It's like, what is it? It's like, is it just cartilage? Like a tendon cartilage thing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Like, what are you doing? There's no such thing as a good hand piercing, because you should not be piercing your hands. Like, why are you piercing one of the most active, moving things that you use? It would like, I don't know, like, what are you doing?
We all know there's no happy ending there.
Again, natural selection. Natural selection. These people rip that, like, natural selection, girls. Selection is natural.
It does not rub on my eye.
Not this
it
woman.
It sits on this little indent in my eyelid.
People cringe when they see this piercing.
It's never been infected either. The cool thing about your eyes is that you have this naturally occurring saline that you produce, and it keeps things pretty clean. It does not rub on my eye. It actually...
I just don't believe you. How can you have something that's protruding on the inside of your eyelid and say it doesn't rub against your eye? I don't know how, what? Like I can say this lip ring doesn't rub against my tooth, but that's only because the tooth that it sits in front of, my teeth aren't straight, British mouth, my teeth aren't straight, and the tooth that's behind it is actually like further inside my mouth. I need to get braces again at some point. I had braces as a child, and like, long story. My whole lid touches my eye. No part of my eyelid is protruded, or parts of the eye is like in more inside. So the idea of having like a hoop here and saying it doesn't touch against your eye, you're just lying. You're never going to convince me that piercing your eyelid is a good idea. Your eyes are one of the most sensitive parts of your entire body, especially your eyelids as well. Having a hoop there that could get caught on anything, you might think this is a great idea, but you're not going to think it's a great idea when you rip a massive hole in your eyelid because you take off a jumper. You get complacent with having it in, because eventually with any of this kind of stuff, it's one of the reasons why people catch their nipple piercings all the time. I did as well, for the reason is because you get used to it being there and you settle down, and your sort of normal protection, your sort of care that you give it sort of slacks back a little bit because you're not so nervous about it. You're like, oh, I'm so used to having it, and it takes that one little moment of like not thinking about it when you're doing specific things, and instantly you rip out. And that's the reason why I used to catch my nipple piercings in the shower with my loofah, because I get complacent with having my nipple pierced. And I'm a good routine with it. I clean it, and then I'm like, not thinking for 2 seconds because I'm not hyper aware of it anymore. And then I catch my nipple piercing. Piercing your eyelid, you'll never convince me that piercing the eyelid is a good idea. New piercing idea, full body piercing. Let me know what you think. I've actually got that. Let me just show you. Let me just pull the barbell out my asshole.
That's quite enough of that, thank you.
You would have thought with some of the dumb decisions some of these people make that this hasn't already been a thing. The hell? Professional. So what's this? Have tongue piercings if you want. I wouldn't. Now, as an adult, I'm actually really glad that my piercer said no to getting my tongue pierced back when I was 19. It would. I know, knowing me, I would have damaged my teeth quite a lot. If you want to get tongue piercings, you know, I like tongue piercings. I think they look really cool. Having this many, like 6 tongue piercings, and everything's quite large. It's quite large balls. I refuse to believe that 1, this isn't uncomfortable. 2, it doesn't damage your teeth, but also doesn't make you talk weird. You're kind of talking a little bit like this because you can't not move your tongue as much because it's like hitting above, I don't know. Because talking naturally, your tongue moves quite a lot. And so having that much metal, it will 100% be affected. And also 100% bash against the inside of your teeth, your gums. There's no way you'd have that much on your tongue without it having some kind of adverse effect. Because even then, mouth. My tongue, it's like mouth. Like, I don't go mouth and keep my tongue, no, mouth. Even to do that, you'd be pushing against your you know, here isn't your, like this part here isn't the entire mouth.
What on earth are you talking about?
So this person getting my 25th piercing. So they're getting a cleavage piercing. Do you know, I find these ones, oh, it's taking a long time. I find it interesting here because I don't really have any loose skin to be able to like pinch here on my like chest bit here. The idea of being able to pierce it, like again, these will have like a high rejection rate because there's not really much give. It's very tight. Does anyone have like lots of like free skin there? I don't even think this is like a weight thing, like someone who's bigger or smaller. Like does people have, I don't know, I don't really have much to give there to even get a piercing to begin with. No, we didn't even get to, this is so frustrating. They make piercing videos and don't show you the result. Like show us the result, which makes me feel like the result was terrible and that was why they don't show it.
She's dead!
Because why wouldn't you have shown the result? If you're going to do all this, why would you not show the result? But any kind of surface piercing along here, the skin is so tight. I don't, like, just don't expect them to last very long. I would always say again, like I always say with these kind of things, just get a dermal. They will last longer. They can go in deeper. Like get a dermal because it's going to be so much easier to handle than it is to get a surface piercing. The dermal piercing doesn't put pressure on the area because like it's not attached to anything else. It's just a one thing that sits underneath the skin. It sits there and it moves with you. It doesn't move against you. A surface piercing moves against you. Jesus Christ. Wait, so I got to blur a lot of this because this person's got blood spewing down their face. I did both my eyebrows and nostril with this kit. It's great for wanting something quick and easy. Is this a Temu review? So this is a Temu review, I guess, of like some sort of piercing kit. But this person's decided to use a photo of them piercing their eyebrow with just like so much blood, just pouring down their face. I have to censor it, I apologize. As I always say, come follow me over on Patreon if you want to see all the uncensored stuff. Why would you put this as like the Temu ad? I'm surprised Temu itself would even accept this and doesn't go like, no, we can't have loads of bloody imagery. Although I do want to say, and I wish I didn't have to keep stating this, that maybe don't go to Temu for piercings because it, again, if I have to tell you why, you're lost. You're a lost soul. Oh, God. Not the Delulu, that's their culture people in the comments. It's called Little Brave and Cute Girl Gets Septum Piercing Without Fear. If she can do it, so why... If she can do it, so why you not? Maybe she shouldn't be doing it. I feel like I might have seen this video, but we'll watch it again. You know, I have seen this before. We saw it a little while ago. So there's a child here. I know not everyone sees everything. So there's a child here. I'm going to have to blur a lot of it, but she looks about, she can't be any more than 5 years old. She cannot be any more than 5 years old. And she just got given a septum piercing. Oh my God! I don't give a shit where you are from or what your culture is or whatever. A 5-year-old should not get a septum piercing. That is ludicrous. Because like her nose, like this girl's nose is so small. Like it is so small. Hang on, why am I even trying to explain? If I need to tell you why a 5-year-old shouldn't be getting a septum piercing, again, there's no hope for you. I was gonna explain why this is a bad idea. I'm not even gonna explain why it's a bad idea. Giving a septum piercing to someone who's that young is so stupid. If I need to tell you... Damn it, please, Dad! Jesus, this is the promo photos for a shop in my hometown. Eyebrow bar works for everything. What? Oh God, they've got like one bar type. Who is putting a curved bar like that in a septum piercing? That is obscene. Some people sometimes, once they're like healed, they might put those kind of bars in sometimes. It kind of sits up here. To put this in a fresh piercing like this in the septum, it looks weird. It looks like bogeys. Bogeys, girl. This is the closest to like a normal piercing. This is the closest they come. But the septums and this, like, what is happening? What are you doing?
Drugs.
How does somebody, I swear that I think, again, I do think some of these people are just like buying needles off the internet being like, I'm a professional, come to my shop, and it's like in their garage somewhere.
I don't want to go down there.
What? Day 10, third day piercing update. Day 10, third day piercing update. And you've got a surface, like, well, not, no, you've got surface piercing with a straight bar in your like center of your forehead. You can already, like, you can see how much is raised in the middle. Why do people, I don't get why people do it. That must be so uncomfortable. That must be so uncomfortable. And that's day 10. More like 10 days left to live. Oh God. Okay, I need help. I think this is an irritation bump, but the piercer said I need to get rid of it in order to get downsized. What is that? Yes, you've got a massive irritation bump. That is, I even feel like downsizing isn't going to do anything. That's grown out, sis. The fact that literally the entire bar is showing to the stage where you can see the curve, that's like fully rejected out of your body. And is it slowly going to make a slit going down here as like the edges slowly cut through your skin? There's no point downsizing that. Just take that out. Anything happened around my eye here, any kind of infection or anything, I would instantly like panic and like I don't want to go blind. I don't want anything to happen to my eyes. Having something around here and then this, no. I even if I get like, not so much now in my adulthood, but I used to get like I was quite pimply as a child. Any spots that like around my eye area like here, I would always leave. I'd never touch them. I'm like, I don't want to do anything around here. I'm surprised the piercer even recommended you to get it downsized. Like the piercer should have been like, no, take that out. Like don't keep it in anymore because you're gonna get really bad. Downsizing this isn't gonna do anything. Okay, so oh my God. Jesus, Mary Magdalene. That is bad. That's, wow. I mean, we see a lot of like, you know, kids getting their ears pierced and stuff, like really, really young, whatever. We know we're kind of used to seeing some of that now. But that was bad because it was a child who quite clearly was being forced to get this done. This wasn't a choice that this child has made. I mean, the child looked about maybe 4 years old. Couldn't have been more than 4. Questionable anyway, getting a child's ear pierced that young anyway. I had to blur quite a lot of it because she was moving so much. It's kind of difficult to like track her face. I'm going to kind of just blur most of it. But she was getting her ear done with a piercing gun in like a Claire's studio. I don't know what the studio was, but it was very Claire's-esque style kiosk booth thing. But the child was like kicking and screaming, pulling away, crying as you could hear. The dad was like wrapping his arms around her like a chokehold or something just to keep her still. Twat! It's already bad enough as it is when you get a child's ear pierced who's really, really young, especially in like a Claire's booth thing like this. But it's even worse when like you're basically forcing the child to do it. Even if the child originally said that she wanted it, clearly in that situation, that was not a happy, loving situation to get piercings in. So even if at the beginning she said she wanted it, that was bad. Like you should have been like, okay, look, clearly you can't handle it. Clearly you're not ready. You know, this isn't a great environment, so maybe not do it. The way the dad was holding the child down like this, it was like essentially like a straitjacket, like a chokehold on this poor child while she was screaming. That was disgusting. Like that was fully disgusting. That's child abuse. Like fully child abuse. Like, what are you doing? You do not love your child if you do this. Causing her so much like stress, anxiety, like that will sit with her. I don't understand why people are so blasé about like young children experiencing trauma. It's like, oh, they won't remember it. They might not actually remember it physically, like mentally, like remember it, but their body will remember that stress. Like their body will still go through that stress. Just because like a child or a young person may not remember this specifically, doesn't mean you're still causing them trauma and pain. It's like, I don't understand why you're just justifying just like child abuse. You're still hurting your child. Do you like hurting your child and causing your child stress and trauma and going, well, they're not going to remember it, so why does it matter? You're an animal.
How dare you?
Oh God, no. Watch me faint while I get my nose pierced. I feel like we saw this a long time ago. I recognized this girl. Where these oh, just kidding. Look how cute it is. Oh, so you lied. Bastard! Oh, wow. Okay, so this person has a lot of ear piercings. Okay, so there's a huge slit here in the earlobe. So whatever happened, maybe one of these heavy earrings ripped through or something. There's like, this tragus is irritated. This one here is irritated. Most of these piercings down here are irritated. Look at the bump here on these 2 anti-tragus piercings. I relate. My anti-tragus piercing, I've had it since 2009. So what is that, 15 years at this point? 16, coming almost 16. Like, and even now I get problems with it if I irritate it. It's an anti-tragus piercing is an annoying piercing to have, so I understand. But like the fact that multiple of your piercings look scabby and got bumps and things, and this part of the ear just looks a bit cluttered and a bit sort of rough. I understand wanting piercings and wanting lots of things again, and like I have lots of piercings, I get it. If you can't take care of them, don't have them. I understand if maybe just one is a bit irritated because you've knocked it, that's fine. You know, having piercings, having as many piercings as me, having lots of piercings, eventually something is going to happen. Like just statistically speaking, you're going to have an issue somewhere. But to have multiple piercings on each side, all having issues, there's something more here. Like your body also, either just doesn't like piercings or you're just not taking care of them, because to have this many that are irritated, I feel like you've just got too many piercings and you just can't really take care of them. I'm a maximalist and I say more is more, less is less. But in this case, I do think less is probably better. I feel like you're probably finding it difficult to handle all of these because of how many of them are angry. My advice as person was to really select the ones that you really love, take out some of the surrounding ones and just like really take care of them. And then maybe in the future get some more, because at the moment you've got too many that you can't handle clearly. So how someone how snake eye piercing, $20. We saw the other one, the double one earlier on. Like, you get what you pay for. You get what you pay for. You get what you pay for.
Where's the manager?
Someone's commented here, which I agree with. At this point, I'm tired of telling people that tongue piercings are bad. Just let them get the piercings, and when they complain about the teeth damage, we can all point and laugh. Absolutely. It's Mr. Globbin's time. Always have to have Mr. Globby's time. Oh, that was a very loud meow. He's like, no, put me down. Oh! Is this that guy? I think this might be that guy's ears. What the piercing's going on here? I think this is his ear. Okay, so they've got this. So, wow, their tragus is like split and they've got a curved barbell holding it together with a hoop on the inside. I mean, sure, inventive. They've got I don't like the bits of ear that's kind of like cut out, but oh God. It's a difficult thing stretching cartilage. So I do commend this person to be able to have the patience to stretch their ears up like this. But yeah, well, that's their ear. Jesus Christ, that is a lot. But it's all the little gashes that are taken out. I wish I could see the bottom half, because the bottom half looked even worse, didn't it? It had those like slits in and stuff. But God, holding the tragus together with like a barbell and then having a hoop on the inside. Wow. God, what the hell is this? So this person's got like 2 helix piercings, but they're like almost like surface piercings on the top of the rim. I'm really confused. Like, what? How have you done that? Has this person just got like a very interestingly shaped ear and they've kind of like gone, do you know what? Let's do this because you've got like strange anatomy or whatever. And they've gone, well, you've got very unique anatomy. Let's play with what we've got. Or like what? Or just like swelling or something. I'm really confused. What? I'm really puzzled by what this is. How have you done this? Like, is this person just got a very interesting makeup? Like, what? I don't understand what I'm looking at. I'm really confused. I'm conflozzled, girl. Conflozzled?
He's slipping into insanity again. I can hear it in his voice.
Oh, it's this person again. So we've seen this person a few times before. Me, because I did all my lip piercings in 2 months. Wait, what? Did we know this? Did I know this? So we've seen this person a few times on my channel. But I might have already seen this video. I don't really remember, to be honest. They did all those lip piercings in 2 months. I might just react to something I've seen already and I'm just being shocked again because of how like ludicrous it is. Imagine doing all of those lip piercings in 2 months.
That's very wrong.
How you've managed to heal your lip after doing all of that in 2 months. I mean, it's still like, again, you live your life, girl, do whatever you want. I don't really care. Having all that metal around my mouth would be a f***ing nightmare. I could not imagine anything worse than having that amount of metal around my mouth, especially because like some of it is like massive horseshoe bars. Like, look at this huge horseshoe bar in her lip. Tooth decay, tooth chippy whippy, your whole enamel's off. But yeah, I'm sorry if this is something I've seen already. Obviously, being a new Facebook page I've never seen before, of course, there's probably going to be 1 or 2 things I've seen before already. 19 piercings in the lip. Oh, no, I couldn't imagine anything worse. Like, again, leave a laugh, girl. They actually look okay, sure, fine. I mean, it's stupid putting huge horseshoe bars in your lip piercings, but sure, live your laugh, girl. Oh, what's happening? This person's got a lovely daith piercing, and their tragus piercing has a huge like lump on the bottom, and it's all like Krusty the Clown here. What? So this is some screenshot from a TikTok, and this girl has look at the lip piercing. She's got a straight bar in her lip, like a surface lip piercing, a straight bar, and it's like got like a hypertrophic scar or a keloid. I don't know exactly what one it is, but over the actual, like, what? How was that comfortable? I couldn't imagine as well, like, not to make everything about like kissing and shit, but like having that and then kissing someone, you've got like a big lump here on like your lip. It must feel so weird for the other person. Can we take that out, sis? Come on. Look at the scar tissue, like the scar tissue in the middle. Come on, sis. Get it out.
Get it out!
Oh, God. I don't know how many more times I have to tell this to people. Get the right size jewelry for your ear. Why have you pierced your conch and you decided to put a hoop in it, and you've got something that's so small that's literally like crushing your ear? Yes, there's a small chance that potentially this person's ear is actually shaped like that, and they're like, oh, do you know what? Well, I've got this ear that's a little bit, unusually shaped. Let's put this jewelry in because it can fit. But it's probably not that, is it? It's squeezing, because this part even looks like it's being pulled. There is no happy ending to this story. What are you doing, Miss Lingos? Can you see her down here?
I always see those. Big longies. Slingos. Silly baby. Oh, yes.
Mwah. The last couple of days, she has like been extra cuddly. I feel like she's like, there's like a stepping stone or whatever, and she's jumped the next hurdle about being comfortable. And she's been a lot more cuddly and smushy with me over the past few days. And I think she's maybe crossed like the next step of like evolution of the house because she's so much more comfortable around me all of a sudden. So I don't know what's happened, but clearly something in her brain's been like, oh, he's actually not a beast.
I don't think that's true.
Well, guys, we're well and truly aboard that channel speed. That channel? We are well and truly aboard that channel. Oh, we're going through the channel tunnel. The channel to speeding down the algorithm, crashing off the cliff and plunging to suppression. Bye! Oh, my back just like the ghost of Roly's past. I squat for Roly's past. Oh, Roly's past loves a good... I don't know what the hell just happened then. Thank you for joining me today. This one has been a lot. 2025 is clearly going to be, you know, they always say you start, like the year goes as you start it. And we're starting it with kids of 3-year-olds getting 10 piercings. And deep lip surface piercings. This has been obscene. That deep piercing in the lip, I'm going to be thinking about that for weeks. That's obscene. The penis through the ear. The pee-pee through the ear.
Floozy.
That's really kicked off 2025 season as just obscene. And you know what? I'm here for it. Thank you to everyone who's following me over on all of my social medias. If there's any other pages, by the way, that you know of that you want to react to, please let me know. There's a gold mine of stuff on this, so I'll keep using this like now and then. I'll go on this page and we'll see what the most updated stuff is. So there's a nice little fun page we found, which is going to be interesting to find new content on. Of course, if there's any other stuff you want me to do. And thank you for all the love on my last video where we reacted to just unhinged TikToks that were completely random and brain rotten. That video's done quite well, so I'll definitely do a part 2 at the end of the month. And yeah, thank you for joining me today. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any videos that are coming up. A massive shout out to all my lovely Patreons. It's Patreon changeover day when I'm filming this, so of course all the shout outs and everything will continue on my next video. But thank you to everyone who just followed me over on Patreon, and come follow me on Patreon. As I said, you get uncensored, all this kind of stuff. Everything's you know, lovely and uncensored on Patreon. I can't speak. My vocal skills have completely just decimated from this video. Thank you for all the love you gave me last year. 2025 season is going to be insane. As I said, I really want to hit 1 million subscribers this year, so I need to find a few new things that can boost me up some subscribers. My channel's kind of like flatlined a little bit, so I want to have something else that kind of like pushes it up to get higher. So I think maybe the unhinged TikTok videos might be like a new good series that get me new subscribers. So any other things you want me to do? I will also start to react to some tattoo TV shows. So I'm going to do Tattoo Too Far, Tattoo 2 of Us, and those kind of like Ink Masters, and I'm going to see if I can do some of those like TV shows as well. I know the copyright's going to be a bit strict, so I might have to do some like funny things with the videos and twisting them, but we will get there. We'll see what happens. But I'm gonna start doing some tattoo TV shows. Shame there's no like piercing TV shows, but you know. And I would also say as well, for the last time, for anyone who did wonder, I'm still getting people asking it now and then. I know the series wasn't massive on my channel, but I stopped playing it straight because they took it all off the internet, and now I cannot find the rest of the seasons. So that's why I only did episode 1 and 2, because they wiped it all off the channel. Because I was watching it through channel 4 directly, like they had it on their website, and I cannot find this like the rest of season 2 of playing it straight. So it's just going to be on the back burner, unfortunately, and just go. And the burner is going to dim all the way till dust. Anyway, so that's why I stopped playing it straight season 2. With all that being said, thank you for joining me today. Be fabulous, be amazing, be gay. Make sure you do hit the like button, subscribe, follow my social medias. All my social media links are down below. Come follow me, come send me things to react to, and let's make 2025 absolutely amazing. Be fabulous, be amazing, be gay, be everything you want to be, and don't let any bitch out there tell you that you can't be you. Why is that? Because you don't give 3-year-olds 10 piercings.